Hey, this is Judgment Waits bringing you a first look at the Revolution Map Pack DLC for Black Ops 2. Now, this is the first time that we're actually getting a weapon, so here's the new weapon. It's a submachine gun called the Peacekeeper, and it's kind of like an in-between between a submachine gun and assault rifle. So think of it as a submachine gun with some range. Kind of reminds me of a short-barreled assault rifle, though. Now, even if you don't pick up the DLC, if you shoot somebody with it, you will be able to pick it up and use it. So everybody should be able to get a chance firing this weapon. Also, you won't have to use any unlocks for it, and it will not affect your diamond camo. If you have the diamond unlocked for all your SMGs, you're going to still have that unlocked. Now, I wanted to give you a look at all the maps, so we're going to be taking a look at Downhill first. There you can see the overall layout of the map. This is obviously in France, and it is a snow map, first snow map for Black Ops 2. So I'm excited about that. So I always like the snow maps. Goes nice with this white SMG that I've got here. And you can see the iron sights on this SMG right there. So not too bad. It kind of reminds me of the PDW when you shoot, but let's talk about this map. As you can see, I'm in one of the buildings. There's a window. You know somebody's going to be up here sitting, just waiting for you to come around there. There are those gondolas that move. We'll have to check out and see if they actually kill you if you do it. But these maps seem pretty easy to actually learn. There doesn't seem to be a high learning curve, so I think you're going to be able to figure these out pretty fast and get a feel for them pretty quickly. Now, whenever I get a new map pack, I like to just go in and kind of learn them, kind of walk around them. I usually go in with my friends, and we'll come up with some call-outs for certain areas. So, you know, this is obviously going to be some kind of path name that we're going to use. Where we started out, I think there was some kind of shop, some kind of a store or something like that where people buy skis. I think down this path is a house that's up ahead of us, and then to my right and kind of in the middle is that main building. That's probably where the gondolas come in and everything like that. So it's kind of circular in nature or oval. So I'm going to probably just keep to the outsides and try to avoid that middle area, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of nice vantage points up in these houses and buildings and everything to snipe from and everything like that. Now, I managed to play 3 out of the 4 maps. I think I joined the game late. It was a team deathmatch for this one. Of course, it was the last 2 minutes, and we were down like by 20, so we didn't end up winning it. But it seemed like it played pretty well. There doesn't seem to be a lot of head glitching spots. Of course, there are some, but it seems like that's more cover for you to dart in and out of, things that you can get behind and kind of, you know, reload or do whatever you need to. So I think this map's going to favor those people that like to run and gun as opposed to those people who like to be tactical. Now, one thing you want to be careful of are these actual gondolas. If you get hit by them, they will kill you. I'll show you what I mean by that. You know, they're not moving very slow, but they will not push you out of the way. They will just knock you down and kill you. So be careful when you play that. On to Mirage, though. I got to play this map as well. Now, this is obviously set in the Gobi Desert in China, so we're going from a snow map to a desert map, quite the different extremes. It is kind of circular, though, or oval in nature like the other maps, so, you know, I'm going to plan on staying to the outside. I probably won't venture too much in that building when I'm first getting used to this match, but this map seems like it does have a lot of head glitches, a lot of places to get in, like this bus and shoot out of, and corner tops and walls and everything like that you're going to have to be careful when you're navigating, so just watch these kind of areas. There seem to be a lot more buildings scattered along the perimeter besides the one main building in the middle there. So, you know, I don't know what kind of firefights are going to happen in this map. I kind of stayed right in this area when I was actually playing the map, and there was a lot of action on the sides out here. I didn't even get a chance to go into any of these buildings or anything while I was playing the map. This is kind of a wide open area that kind of makes me nervous, you know, because I'm wondering, yeah, where are the people going to be at shooting at me and everything when I come into it. So you might want to be careful going through these types of areas. But it seems like it's kind of open back here, but kind of cluttered and kind of, you know, congested up on the sides of the building and kind of in front of the building. So that's probably going to be an easier place to run. But this is the gun shooting. You can see that the recoil is very low on this gun. Now, coming out here, we're going to kind of go through another little kind of, I wouldn't say maybe a choke point, but a little congested area. You're going to have some cover and everything moving out here, but you're going to need to be careful up into this open area. This is behind the building, but I want to show you inside the building, so I'm going to flip over to the other side of the map. This is the side of the map that we started on, so this is the front entrance to the building. So you're coming in here, and this is what you're going to see. I love that big statue right here. Now, besides the entrance behind me, there's one right across from me. There's also one to my left, and there's one here down here to my right. It looks like this is kind of a bank vault type area with all this money and everything like that, but you can get outside in this area. So that's this map, though. The third map that I wanted to show you is called Hydro. This one sounds pretty cool and seems pretty cool. I know you've probably seen some footage from it where the dam kind of spills over and you get knocked off there and everything like that. But it's kind of square in nature or kind of rectangular in nature. So you have basically two different sides. I'm sure there's going to be basically two different spawns. You know, I know those spawns will change and everything like that. You can jump down there in the water. But this is basically it. There seems like there's three passageways, you know, kind of one on the left, one on the right, and one in the middle, depending on where you're at in the map. And then there's some vantage points and a lot of head glitching spaces that you're going to find out. There's also a lot of cover, though, to get around in this map, so it's kind of interesting. This is if you jump up into the middle area. This is one of those head glitching spots that I'm sure people are going to be camping at and everything like that. You've got a nice vantage point, you know, maybe for snipers and everything. They're going to take advantage of that. But moving over to the left side of the map, we're going to go over here. So like I said, you know, you can go in the water, you will not die, but if that alarm goes off or whatever happens, I didn't actually get to see this, but the water will come and spill out and just knock you right off the face and everything like that. So I was kind of in here looking for something that I could actually trigger that, but I didn't see anything as I poked around the map. So I don't know if it's just a timing thing, kind of like that bullet train coming through. I'm sure that's probably how it is, but I'm going to go through the water here. There are some tunnels to my right here that you can go in and pop up on the other side of the map. So this is pretty much, I'd call this, I don't know what kind of room this is. It's got a refrigerator in it, so I might call it the break room area or something like that. But this is the other side of the map on the left-hand side. There's pretty much some water in the tunnel down here as well. But over on this side is another one of those high vantage points that you can get up into and kind of look into the middle of the map. So expect people to be hanging out in that area. Now I'm heading into the other spawn area. This is the other side of the map, so you can kind of get a feel of what this map is about. Now I'm going to head through this middle area so you can just see what this is all about. Obviously section 2, that would be a nice call out for this area. And looks like maybe some generators in this area. But once again, some more water that you can get through and everything. There's a ladder that you can go up. So that's basically this map. I didn't actually get to see, like I said, the whole map flood or anything like that. So I'm really looking forward to playing this map and having that happen. The fourth and final map is called Grind, and it's obviously a skate park in Venice Beach. So it's kind of interesting with the different angles, or I guess the different curves in this map. So it'd be interesting to see how this one plays out. Now, if you want to play this DLC pack, you have the option of just playing these maps, and you can choose from Core Team Deathmatch, Core Domination, or a Core Mosh Pit. There seems to be no hardcore love if you just want to play these maps and these maps only. These maps are showing up in the normal rotations though, and I'm sure they're going to be weighted higher for all the different game modes. So if you're a hardcore player, you will get to see them, just have to vote them in, you know, and hopefully you get people that want to do that. If somebody's in your party that does not have the DLC map pack and everything like that, then you're not going to see these maps. They'll be excluded just like normal. Now, if you've already bought the season pass, all you have to do is go into the store and just download this map pack and also the zombie one. If you don't have the season pass, then you're just going to have to make your mind up and decide whether or not you want to purchase this for $15. And keep in mind, there are 4 map packs though. So 4 map packs at $15 US, that's going to be $60. Or you can buy the season pass for $50 and save $10. So keep that in mind in deciding what you want to do. Now, I can't wait to play this map with my dad. He's like 61 right now. Back a few years, probably in his early 50s, he took my brother. I've got a stepbrother who is 16 now, so he was probably about 8 at the time. He took my brother to this place by his house, and they had this half pipe set up there. So my brother's into skateboarding, and he was skateboarding. Apparently, though, he wasn't doing it right or something like that. My dad's giving him some advice and everything like that, and my brother wasn't getting it. So my dad decides to show him how to do it. So early 50s, he jumps up on the skateboard, goes off the half pipe, ends up wiping out, snapped his ankle in half, broke the bone clean through. It's actually like laying sideways halfway there and just looked really disgusting. So my brother's freaking out, you know, and they had to call the ambulance and everything like that. So I can't wait to rub that in and just bring back that memory for him and kind of tease him about it. But I'm going to end the video here. Let me know what you think about these maps. Let me know if you're going to buy them or if you already got the season pass. You know, I put this out there so that you can see what they're all about and maybe make an informed decision on that. If you got any questions, though, make sure you leave them for me. I would really appreciate it if you give this a like so that other people will see it. But as always, guys, take care and God bless.